Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I wanted to make a relatively quick video on how to get better at Call of Duty. These are simple tricks that most people or players should know. I believe most of you should know most of these, but just in case you don't happen to know them, hopefully this will help you to play a little better and improve in everything, basically. So, first thing that I did want to kind of go over is that I see a lot of people running in. They'll go in a fight, they'll go ahead and spray their whole gun, and then quickly reload after every fight. So you don't always want to do that, just because, first of all, you may still be good enough to kind of fight, but if you go off and reload, you might have two people, like in this scenario, and not be able to fight the second person. So the most important thing about this is to realize what gun you are using, right? If you're using something like a pistol, you might only have 10 bullets, like you see here. You see an AR, you might have 30 bullets. Of course, this can fluctuate depending on the attachments. So again, that's why it's so important to understand which gun you are using. With that being said, you can always add additional magazines to your gun, quick reload to remedy some of these situations, but it's not always going to help you. So once you understand which gun you are using, you'll kind of understand when it is that you need a reload and whatnot. Typically, you'll have a good secondary weapon that's ready for you in case you do happen to run out of, let's say, AR ammo. You'll swap and then be ready to continue the fight up until you can safely, perhaps, go to a corner, reload, and then jump right back in. Now, with understanding your weapon, you'll also learn whether or not a gun can shoot for a long time, kind of like an AR, or if it's a single fire. So right now I switched to single fire, therefore I'm going to need to be spraying my gun one bullet at a time, right? You need that trigger finger. But if you have the auto on, which you can switch to in case you didn't know that, down on the bottom right, now I can hold it down and it'll shoot. Okay, so there's lots of different situations that can occur. Therefore, you may need one gun over another. So if, let's say we're capturing here and I want to cover my teammates who are down here, then an AR may be decent from this distance, LMG, or even a sniper. However, if I'm the one down there, I'll probably want to be running a submachine gun, or even, a shotgun, or something up close like right here. Just because they tend to do more damage the shorter the distance you are. But again, an AR is just an overall good gun to have, whether close or far. Oh yeah, let's see, let's switch guns here. Okay, so typically for an open area like this, an AR may be okay. There is a lot of coverage. Therefore, you want to use a coverage as well. You want to stop periodically. You don't want to just run. A lot of people do that. But yeah, once you get into an enclosed area like this, again, shotgun, submachine gun might be your best bet. Right here, running out with the shotgun, obviously I can hit mark that person, but I may not kill them and therefore die. So I know there's somebody there, or something like that to blind them. I just saw them, they're still quite a distance away, throw another one, and die. So yeah, in that situation, a shotgun is typically better. Okay. Another thing that you also want to realize is some guns are not all guns are created equally. There are going to be guns that are stronger than others, and you want to basically keep up with what's known as the meta. You'll easily find meta weapons or a list of weapons online, YouTube. People love to make videos about meta weapons. Might maybe make some in the future. I don't really enjoy making them. I rather just kind of see what's up, right? But just follow and see what attachments they may have, what guns they recommend. Sometimes you might not have everything and you might need to do challenges, right, to have the attachments. So just consider that as well. But even with something as simple as having the right gun, it might be good enough. But yeah, try to use whatever you feel comfortable with as well. Some people just can't use submachine guns or pistols. They're not good with short range. They'd rather just stay at a distance and use a long range gun. That's fine. It's best to be versatile and be able to use everything. But you know, that's not always possible. But if you play games like Gun Game or just the more challenges do, the more comfortable you might be with actually using all types of weapons. FYI, I'm playing with bots just to make things a little easier. Should have probably not put on such a hard difficulty. Now, earlier I mentioned that you might be in enclosed areas like this, and a lot of people might just simply run into a building, run into a fight, kind of like this. What you want to do is keep an eye out on your teammates, not only to protect them, but also to see what's going on, right? Let's say this was my teammate and I'm here. I should have already seen a school here, letting me know that, hey, there's somebody potentially nearby. That's why it's so important to make sure that you look at your mini-map, because your mini-map really does tell you, you know, what's going on, whether it's a person, potentially a kill streak that's about to be landing near you, or stuff like that. Just keep an eye out on that. The mini-map really is there to help you, therefore use it. And that's why it's also so important to have people running UAVs, counter UAVs, to just lose that communication. Now, the minimap may also not be enough, and you might need to do a little bit extra. So therefore, if you're not a talker, you don't want to talk to your teammates, that's understandable. At least ping kind of like, hey, I'm going this way, or hey, there's a booby trap here, like a mine. Usually you'll do this to alert them, the red ones. And the yellow ones are just kind of like, hey, I'm going this way. So if I can see if I can get this bot here, try to mark them. Oh. Okay, let's see if I can mark. You see that? So I marked them. Now my teammates should be able to pay attention and see that there's a person there. If not, if I can't mark, then fine. Okay, there's a person. It takes a little bit, but you can keep marking. And then hopefully, let's say you're like stuck here, somebody else can cover you. But yeah, that's kind of like at least a bare minimum. If you can't speak or you just want to speak to somebody, that's fine. You know, but at least now, hopefully they know and they can help you out. Oh, got him with the frag, nice. Okay, so the next thing is to verify your settings. So I'm about to lose, so I might have to do another match, but settings are very important. And I think what's really important with the settings is just kind of like knowing your sensitivity. So we are continuing our video in the match and start a new one. The next thing I wanted to cover is checking your sensitivity to make it as comfortable as you can for you to play. Now that includes the movement, the aiming, the running, everything basically that has to do with gameplay. Now, whether you're on mouse and keyboard or controller, typically each one has kind of its own perks, but you want to find out what's best for you You want to make sure that the sensitivity is good enough for you to kind of make good movements. So let's say be able to run around. For example, at least here, let's say you're running without getting stuck. Because then let's say you're running from somebody, you might get stuck and die. You know, just practice around running without coming up with issues. Climbing, right? Are you able to climb easily? Jump into a window? That's important. Can you slide? Obviously, with Call of Duty Black Ops 6, or simply this game, they have a bunch of new movements. You can run sideways. You can run back. You can even throw yourself back. Master those movements, whether it's on in-game or just, you know, practicing kind of like right here, it's fine. Another thing is you want to be able to hit your shots. Typically, your sensitivity matters a lot. I've seen a lot of players kind of have low sensitivity. I call these sensitivity tank settings, is because when you're like this, you move super slow, right? And that's fine. You should be more accurate. But let's say I'm trying to shoot somebody, they run out and they jump like that, then my controller is pretty much going to go like this, and I'm going to be long dead. So I might want to speed that up a little bit, right? Obviously, the more you practice, the better you should get. And eventually, if you're fighting and somebody, like, let's say, jumps out, I don't know, somehow through this window, you could probably do something like, right, by the time they land over there. But it just takes practice. Oh, good thing the bots haven't come over here. Okay. So, yeah, check your settings, practice with it. Eventually, you'll want faster settings, probably slower settings on the aim down. And then eventually you won't even need to aim. You'll just be able to like hit fire. Again, same scenario, jump out towards here. It'll just probably be like this. Wow, that's a horrible spin, but right, something like that. One of the most important things, again, aside from the gun, is choosing the right perks, especially for the, how does the bot take out itself? Choosing the right perks, especially for whatever situation you're in, right? That's why you have different classes, different loadouts, because you might need to use one over another one. If we go to this loadout here, kind of have a little bit of everything. Improve sprint and tactical sprint speeds while reloading. Then be able to see equipments to walls, and recharging my equipment, such as decoys, knives, and whatnot. So with this game, you have what are called specialties. When you have 3 of color, which I should have, I guess not. Or actually, it might just be under multiplayer. But right here, for example, as you can see here, I have 3 of the same color perks. Therefore, I get a specialty, which gives me additional bonuses. You also have wild cards, which are used for different things. One of them, if you recall or you've played before, is Overkill, where you can have 2 primary weapons. You want to use the best perks that are comfortable for you, whether that means being active and just trying to shoot, just trying to gather communications, right? Marking people, warning your teammates about like mines and claymores, you know, kind of pick your role and just have different loadouts ready to swap roles if you have to, right? You have to be flexible, especially in a 6v6, and especially in one that doesn't communicate. You kind of want to be able to help with all type of things. So let's say I'm just running with an AR, I'm fighting and whatnot. They call a UAV. Maybe if I have time, I'll swap loadouts and, you know, destroy the UAV. That way now the enemy team doesn't know where we're at and whatnot. That's the type of flexibility you just want to have. And then last but not least, so we can end this video, is, be mindful of what skins you have and the environment that you're in. As you may know, there are new skins that are very colorful, such as a dragon. It's, you know, it glows, it has flames. So if I'm running and the dragon's right there, I'm probably gonna notice them because it's, you know, really out there. But if you're wearing something defaulty, then you might blend in. So yeah, that's pretty much it. There's obviously a bunch of other things you can do. Another thing is to kind of learn your maps. Um, but yeah, if you have any other questions, let me know. Any other tips, put it down in the comment section. And then let me know as well which of the tips I mentioned you feel is one of the most important, or if not, maybe a new tip that you feel is probably the most important or has helped you improve the most as well. And yeah, hopefully you like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and tune in to our, well, not our, but my other videos. See you later. Hey, how's it going? So if you stayed after my tip video, I basically wanted to show you how to use what I mentioned in an actual gameplay. So that's what we're gonna do here. I believe this is a new map. It's one of the DLC maps. So I also have to learn this map. That's one of the things I did mention. There's gonna be other people that are already kind of ready and already know what to do, how to move around. So we're gonna try to adjust. Okay. So now that I died, you see there's skulls that briefly appear there, right? That's basically where I was at. And now I can kind of be mindful that there may be people there. Fortunately, I don't have a sub here or a shotgun on me. Otherwise, I could switch guns and kind of be ready. I would use a pistol, but pistol isn't the best option. I use the pistol more of kind of like if I run out of ammo and I don't have time to reload, then I just swap and shoot. So for now, since I don't know the map, I'm really not gonna try to rush through things. Try to play it calm. I keep an eye out for people. Alright, so somebody killed them. They heard me. Let's see. Yeah, they saw me, so that was pretty simple. I'm looking at the mini map as I run to this base here. I see red up there, so I'm getting ready. Looks like he died. Might as well reload since I have the time. I have 45 bullets. Alright, I'm gonna wait here. They're gonna know I'm here, so they might come through the window. What? I didn't ping anybody. I see red back here, so now I have to be mindful of that. Throwing that just in case. I got somebody, right? I don't know if it's up or down below, but here's a grenade. Somebody's there. I'm gonna jump here, that way they don't shoot me or see me on the side. Alright, so red dots literally right there, and they were up here. They were already kind of camping it too. So I died up here. Just gotta be ready just in case. I got both. Fortunately for them, nobody was keeping an eye out. So yeah, they died. Okay, I don't see anybody. I just saw a skull, so somebody might be walking around here. Okay, I just saw somebody there, so I'm gonna mark them. Hey, there's somebody around there, be careful. And get an exact mark. Yeah, I think they might be a team just because it seems like they're rolling around with each other. It's fine. Throw one of these, throw one of that. I have 3, so I might as well use them or lose them type of situation. Well, I'm not sure what they're trying to do, but flipped it. I'll pick up this sniper just because, like I mentioned, the pistol's kind of like a last resort, but I can maybe use a sniper more. So I saw that guy was here, which makes me believe that they're spawning here now. And unfortunately, there was somebody behind me. Okay, again, my school is over there. I know where I died. I'm gonna try to stay over there. He was there. Could be more people around here, right? Yeah, red. So there should be enemies over here. I didn't even see that. Oh, and I got a kill somehow. You see, they played it close. That way I wouldn't see them. That's something to consider as well. Be careful instead of just running and gunning. But yeah, I think overall we did pretty well. We were relatively inside just to kind of not be out in the open and get sniped. I feel like, yeah, my team overall helped each other out. But again, if you have any questions, let me know. Any better tips or additional tips, let us know as well. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one.